What's up everyone, this is going to be game coverage for Mass Effect 3 coming out of E3 2011. First up, we have weapon customization is back in the game and it's better than it was in Mass Effect 1. So you go up to the table, you throw your guns down and you could customize them from there. It looks like you could only throw 2 mods on a weapon at any one time, and in this video they're only showing off an extended barrel attachment which gives your gun a 25% damage increase. Also, not only do the mods affect the stats of the guns, but as you can see, it changes the appearance of them as well. So that is very nice, and BioWare has also said that each class will be able to carry 3 different weapons and have a heavy weapon with them. They've also said that you can customize your armor too, but they haven't gone over that or shown any of it, so I'm not sure how that works. Next up is a new type of enemy called an Atlas, and what's so special about this, other than being a big Cerberus mech, is that if you're able to take out the pilot before you actually destroy the mech, then you can jump in it and pilot the mech, so you can like finish off the rest of the enemies on the battlefield, or maybe they'll have it in the game design so you can move on from that area and go into different areas with the mech. Next up, they've been talking about some combat improvements they've been making. They've said they've been focusing on the weapon aiming feel, so it should feel better to aim the weapons now. And they've also been focusing more on melee. So before in Mass Effect, an enemy got close, you'd pretty much be screwed, and you'll try to like run away or slow down time and try to get away from them as fast as you can. But now that's all changed. So each class has its own heavy-hitting melee attack, which brings us into the Omni Blade, which is a new weapon in the game. So you've had your Omni tool from day one in Mass Effect 1, and basically your Omni Blade is an extension of the Omni tool, and each class has a different variety of it. So like the engineer, I think, has a flaming one or something, and the adept has a biotic twist to it. So each one has their own twist to it, like I just said. And what's so special about the Omni Blade is that it looks like each time you use it, it's a one-shot kill or a one-stab kill or whatever you want to call it. So it looks very nice. It looks like it can get you out of some hairy situations pretty fast. And you can also reach around cover with it, as you can see right here. What's interesting about this is that there may be more stealthy options in the game. So I'm not saying that like there's going to be stealthy missions where you're going to have to sneak around like Splinter Cell or something, but there may be some more stuff where you can circle around the enemies and pick some of them off before encountering a whole group of people, or you can just decide to go in guns blazing and try to take them all out. There may be, I'm not sure, they haven't said anything about that, but that scene made me think there might be. Also, they said that there's better mobility in the game now from combat rolls, which look very fluid and very nice. And there's also jumping over cover now while you're sprinting. So that's going to turn out very nice and get rid of some of that clunky stuff that you had to do before and to try to move around and maneuver around different obstacles. Next up is the leveling up system. So it looks like you have 6 separate levels for each power in this game. And if you look at Liara's abilities, she now has an ability called Lift Orb, which is different. In the first Mass Effect, you had Lift, and in the second one, you had Pull. And it looks like this may be either a new ability, or it may be like a variation, like in Mass Effect 2, how you got to the end of the tree, and you're able to pick either an AoE type of ability for that power, or a single hard-hitting target ability. So this may be something like that, or it may just be a whole new ability. So Lift Orb, I would imagine it lifts just like Pull and Lift in the past 2 games. But that should be a new ability for the Adepts. Also, Garrus, as you can see, has a power called Proximity Mine. That's new. And I believe, I'm not sure, maybe y'all can correct me on this, but I think he was an infiltrator, or maybe soldier or something. I forgot what class he was supposed to act as in the game, but since he's always sniping and stuff, it has me thinking that he might have been an infiltrator. But so they'll get the proximity mines now. And there's also, as you can see right here, there's combat mastery now in the game, and this is a little bit different. So as you can see, the 3 horizontal bars on the bottom of this little box right here, the Paragon Renegade bonus, the weapon damage bonus, and storm time dilation, those are affected by these up here. So all of these little selection things that you can see that the person's going through is, so you got influence and dilation, influence and damage, henchman damage, recharge speed, influence and duration, headshots, and weapon master. So it looks like all of those affect the bars on the bottom in some type of way. I'm not sure how. And if you look at the cost for them, I think the two top ones cost like 3 points each, and then the bottom ones cost 4 each, I think. So each one affects them in its own way and different things. So however you feel like mastering your combat, you'll be able to, I guess, fine tune that from the looks of it. I don't think they've actually really talked about that. I just picked that up in the menu and went with it. So next up, we have, of course, if you saw the Microsoft press briefing, you have the Kinect voice controls that are now in the game if you have the 360 version of it. So basically with these, if you haven't heard, you can select the dialogue options on the screen and talk to the characters in the game, or more importantly, you can actually, while you're in combat, tell your squad mates where to go on the battlefield. So if you don't feel like using the D-pad for that, or even better, tell them what abilities to use on the target. So you can just be like, Garrus, use proximity mine or whatever. That's the only one that came to the top of my head right then, since I just talked about it. But you can do that, and that should help out a lot. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I'm not so sure about the dialogue option ones. That doesn't sound as big of a deal, but the combat things hopefully will be it will be nicer in combat. Also, they announced the collector's edition and said the stuff that's going to be in it. So as you can see in this picture, it comes with a premium metal case featuring commemorative artwork of Commander Shepard, 70-page hardbound art book featuring hundreds of unique and gorgeous illustrations from the BioWare development team, limited edition Mass Effect comic by Dark Horse Comics, complete with unique cover artwork. Join the ranks of the N7 with a premium fabric N7 patch, exclusive 4x6 lithographic print featuring a one-of-a-kind piece of artwork, a full collection of in-game content that can't be found anywhere else, N7 Arsenal Pack that bring the firepower with the N7 sniper rifle, shotgun, SMG, and pistol, robotic dog, a faithful sidekick to keep you company on board the Normandy, a squad mate alternate outfit pack, new appearances for your favorite squad members, N7 hoodie for Commander Shepard's casual days on board the Normandy, relive all the greatest moments of Mass Effect 3 with the digital soundtrack, Xbox Live Normandy prop for your avatar, only available on the 360 version, of course, and display your initiation in the N7 ranks with a collection of forum and social badges, avatars, and perks. So there's all the collector's edition stuff, which I'm definitely going to be getting, and I'll have an unboxing of it on this channel in case you remember this video. Well, actually, that brings me to my next point. Next March 6th, 2012. So that's when the game's going to be coming out. Mark your calendars, March 6th, 2012, and it's going to be coming out Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, all on the same day. So watch out for that, and I hope you enjoyed this coverage, and check my channel out for some other E3 stuff. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want. Really appreciate it. Helps out a lot. And I'll catch y'all later. See ya.